Scene script. Ever been caught in the labyrinth of manually creating and deploying Azure Windows virtual machines? It can feel like a never-ending game of whack-a-mole, can't it? The constant clicking, the ceaseless checking, and the perpetual possibility of human error. Indeed, it's a tedious task that eats up precious time and energy. But fear not, there's a more efficient and accurate way to do this. By writing an ARM template and deploying it to Azure with Azure DevOps pipeline. Firstly, what is an ARM template? ARM, or Azure Resource Manager, is a tool from Microsoft that allows you to manage and organize resources in your Azure account. An ARM template is a JSON file that defines the resources needed for your application. By using ARM templates, you're essentially scripting your infrastructure, which brings a host of benefits. Start by creating a new JSON file. This file will define the infrastructure and configuration for your Azure resources. In the Resources section of the template, you'll specify the type of resource you want to create. In this case, it's a Windows virtual machine. Next, define the properties for the virtual machine. These include the name, network interface, operating system, and size of the VM. Also, don't forget to include the admin username and password, but remember, always store sensitive data like passwords securely, perhaps as Azure Key Vault secrets. After writing the ARM template, validate it to ensure there are no errors. Azure provides a validation tool that checks your template and returns an error message if there's any issue. Now, with a validated ARM template in hand, it's time to move to Azure DevOps Pipeline. Azure DevOps Pipeline is a continuous integration and delivery platform that helps to automate the build, test, and deployment of applications. Create a new pipeline in your Azure DevOps account. In the pipeline configuration, specify the repository where your ARM template is stored. Then add a task to deploy the ARM template. In the task configuration, specify the Azure subscription, the location of the ARM template, and the parameters file if you have one. Finally, run the pipeline. The pipeline will deploy the ARM template to Azure, creating a new Windows virtual machine based on the configuration specified in the template. So what's the big deal? Why go through all this trouble of writing an ARM template and deploying it with Azure DevOps Pipeline? The answer is automation. Automation reduces the risk of human error, increases efficiency, and allows for scalability. By using an ARM template, you're ensuring that your infrastructure is consistent, repeatable, and reliable. No more worrying about misconfigurations or forgetting a step. With Azure DevOps Pipeline, the deployment process is automated. It means you can deploy multiple times a day with ease, and every deployment will be identical, reducing the risk of inconsistencies between environments. In summary, the combination of ARM templates and Azure DevOps Pipeline provides a powerful tool for automating the creation and deployment of Azure Windows virtual machines. It's a game changer, turning the once tedious task into a streamlined process. It's about working smarter, not harder. And in the fast-paced world of DevOps, that's a mantra worth remembering.